Booker T.
Where do you rank Dave Pinzer as an all-time
Wow.
ring announcer?
Okay, my favorite all-time ring announcer is Howard Finkel.
Amen. Roll Tide.
My second favorite is Truckin' Tom Miller.
Oh, wow. Old
Yeah,
school.
yeah, that's because I grew up with that, right?
Yep.
Uh, my third is Justin Roberts.
Got to be on the list. Yeah.
Yeah. My fourth is Bobby Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah, like Bobby, he's brings excitement, got a great voice. And I guess then would be Pinter.
So he's dead last.
No, no, I can name some more. I mean, you know, uh, Gary Capetta is after Pinzer to me, and then only because Pinzer to me is identified with this era of WCW, which is the real hot era, and then throw in anybody from the WWE that's in there now, because to me they all sound the same.
I think you would really like Lynn Hart. I know you didn't
Lynn,
really watch it, but she used to do the ring announcing for Pride over in Japan, which is mixed martial arts, sort of like the Japanese version of UFC.
yeah,
And we never knew her name, and so we called her like the crazy Pride lady.
okay,
But man, she would scream, and it was just fantastic.
yeah,
She did an interview several years ago with Ariel Helwani, and she said, "To tell you the truth, I got bored because I didn't know what was going on, and there was a lot of time in between the matches. You don't really know what's happening, so you're just there twiddling your thumbs." And I thought, I want to participate in this. I want to understand it. And that's when I would start working on the calls themselves, these people's names, to build up the excitement, the hype, and the tension. I
yeah.
was under the impression it was a one-off, but they liked it and asked me back, and one day became 12 years.
Wow.
But man, she would just absolutely belt it out. Let me see
She
if I
doesn't.
can find.
She doesn't do it anymore.
I think she does, but not for the UFC anymore. I
Okay.
mean, not for Pride anymore, because Pride is no more. Let me see if I can find a little bit here. I'm gonna click around, but it's so good, dude.
Hey, I did get to meet, and I don't know their names. I'm sorry, but I did get to meet. Well, I met one of them, the Japanese announce team that we had at Forbidden Door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. One is Desperado with a mask on.
Oh, I love that. That was
Yeah,
cool.
he's a cool guy, man. So
He's your Japanese Excalibur.
yes, he is right. Um, but I got to meet them. They were really cool.
Here's some calls here. See if we can play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Olympia. Middleweight Grand Prix 2008. First round, full fight card, starting now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ring 15. Started
There is nothing like crazy screaming lady when your house hits your butt pumping.
Dude, you can tell she's just having fun, and I loved it.
That's good.
In wrestling, people would shit on it and say, "Oh, she's trying to get herself over."
Oh yeah,
But it's like, well, yeah, but it's cool. And by the way, I liked when Justin Roberts would hit, different voices. I mean,
Mhm.
he always says this guy's name this way, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it the rated R superstar, like Tony Chimley used to do.
Right.
Those are fun.
Right. I think I put Justin Roberts there because Justin to me is like the best one of the ones that are still doing it.
Oh, I agree.
I
He's
mean,
really
because
good.
Howard's no longer with us, Tom's no longer with us, and
You,
yeah,
you didn't list Gary Michael Capetta. I loved him.
yeah, Gary was.
I grew up with him, and that's the
Okay.
reason I say that. I understand you had a different experience working with him.
No, I liked him. Look, he was a good guy, and I really got along with Gary. It's just he had that, to me, that nasally voice that like, and here was one of the things. Gary was a Baltimore guy back then, and at the old Jim Crockett era. He was the Baltimore ring announcer,
Yeah.
and was the guy that Gary Juster used. And I came, and then there was Tom Miller on the Carolinas side. So I was more of a Miller guy than I was a Gary guy, and that's, I don't know. Anyway.
I liked one of my favorite things. I mean, like when we think of Howard, when you think of great Howard Finkel calls, what's the first one that comes to your mind?
Just him saying WrestleMania.
Oh, mine is and new World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
The emphasis on new was
Right.
so great. I wanted to hear it every time.
Yeah, you're right.
My favorite thing about Gary Michael Capetta, though, back in the day, and he only did it with one guy. He probably had other ones. And I know this isn't necessarily something that he came up with. Maybe he did. I don't know. But I love when Justin Roberts does it these days, sort of a tip of the cap, I think. Whenever he introduces Orange Cassidy, weighing in at whatever, from wherever,
Right.
it cracks me up every time. Well, way back when I was a kid, when Sid would come to the ring, from anywhere he darn well pleases. I don't know why, but that tickled me.
Yeah, that's good. You know, if you've gone to our shows during the commercial breaks, or at the end of the show when the show is over, or maybe we're doing a dark match or something, Justin Roberts will mimic Gary Capetta. He'll do his Gary Capetta impersonation to the fans there, and it's spot on. So